Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Having a great and wonderful day. And it seems that AOC is being stupid again. I know, shocker. It really is amazing on how her brilliance keeps on dwindling every time she opens her mouth. It's really incredible, honestly. But apparently, physical exams are apparently bad. Or in her case, it's genital exams. I'm sorry, guys. I can't deal with this woman. I can't deal with these people. They're lunatics. They're also stupid, but I think AOC is a particular type of stupid. We have this. AOC makes shocking claim that all schoolgirls will be forced to undergo genital examinations if biological men are barred from women's sports. Well, we're gonna go into that a bit, unfortunately. It says, AOC said that all underage women could be subject to genital examinations if biological men are banned from competing in sports. Interesting. We'll keep on reading. AOC claimed that all women will have to face genital examinations if biological men are banned from competing in female sports. The squad members spoke out at Tuesday night's House Oversight Subcommittee on Health, which discussed the topic of gender participation in competitive sports. AOC 34 said there were multiple proposals that would marginalize transgender Americans and claimed that questioning athletes' gender would open up women and girls to genital examinations. We're talking about opening all women and girls to genital examinations when they're underage, potentially just because someone can point to someone and say, "I don't think you are a girl," Ocasio-Cortez said. And we're saying this is like the environment of post-Dobbs America. The New York Democrats said where states are criminalizing access to abortion and want nothing more than data on women to figure out who's getting a menstrual cycle, who doesn't have one, and we're supposed to believe this is going to make us better and safer. AOC! Idiot of the year. Idiot of our generation. I hate to say it, but you're really stupid. Now, see, here's the thing. I remember being in school. Yep, that's right. I used to be a young lad. And I had to get physical exams too. You know, it was kind of normal because they wanted to make sure you were in good health. So, you know, you're not keeling over, dying, etc., you know, all that stuff. You know, this is normal. This was not out of place. And I am pretty sure women need physical exams as well. Although, the genital examination seems a bit insane to me. I don't know about you, but that is not a part of the reason why people would need an examination in the first place. But the bar of physical exams is not far-fetched. Not at all. Now, I do have another thing here for everybody to see that, you know, it's kind of normal, but this is just to show that Ocasio-Cortez is not intelligent at all, which I don't think it takes very much of people, especially in my audience, to understand that she is, a few light bulbs too short. And we're saying this in an environment of a post-Dobbs America, the New York Democrats, where, so she's going to keep on saying here that I think not, and per usual, I don't believe we're sitting here on a panel of men that has actually thought about the biology and privacy consequences of all women, trans or cisgender, AOC finished. Yes, because the privacy of women is to allow biological men into your locker room. And by the way, you're also condemning the trans people because you are also saying that these people in particular, the men, are stronger and better than women physically, and they could actually cause immense harm to women. So where are you going with this exactly, AOC? Because you don't make a lot of sense. You're actually hurting the trans people you're trying to protect right now by doing this. But it's okay. It's okay. She doesn't think too far ahead when she opens her mouth. She just speaks and just doesn't say anything actually intelligent. Summerlee, who is the ranking member of the House Oversight Subcommittee on Health, agreed with AOC, saying that women testifying against biological males playing women's sports is transphobic. Right. Because I remember I was being called I was homophobic, transphobic, for some of the things that I've said, which apparently a lot of the far left use the word transphobic for these reasonings, without actually knowing what the words phobic or what the word phobic means. Because it means a fear of someone, and I'm not actually fearful of trans. It's the same thing as not fearful as gay people, which is, kind of obvious because, I don't have a real problem with either of these people. I have a problem with what the activists are doing. That's kind of the problem here. But it's not going to be a problem because women are going to be hurt very badly by this. They already are. The sports are already getting destroyed. And the fact is that these people want to destroy society, bring down the society because of this. Women's sports advocate and NCAA swimming legend Riley Gaines hits back. If my testimony makes me transphobic, your opening monologue makes you a misogynist. Lee quickly moved to have Gaines' remarks withdrawn from engaging in personalities rather than the substance of the debate. I moved to have the gentleman words taken down, Lee appealed to the chair. By the way, she's a woman, not a man, so, a gentlewoman. Oh, I apologize. I read that wrong. My bad. After a brief pause in proceedings, Lee withdrew her point of order. Gaines, 23, endorsed Florida Governor Ron DeSantis' 2024 U.S. special bid in June, and later that month appeared as a witness at Senate Judiciary Committee hearing on protecting civil rights for the LGBTQ community. She later told the hearing that, in her view, too many trans athletes are competing in women's sports, that Americans know intuitively that this is not fair. Yes, and as I said before, I will always support and say good job on Riley Gaines because she is, at the very least, fighting for women's rights to be in their sports, and I think more women need to do the same. Again, I sound like a broken record by saying this, but there are women that are doing this, right? They are, but there's not enough of you. You need to get balls. You need to get the cojones. You need to really start fighting for your rights if you want to be able to get back. People like Riley Gaines. Be somebody that young women can actually look up to for once in their lives. Instead of, preaching or not saying anything about this horrible narrative and having women be punished for it in the long run. Which will be all women's fault. Because men are taking advantage of you. There are numerous documented instances of males competing in not just women's swimming, but also in a women's track cross country, basketball, volleyball, field, hockey, and other sports at all levels of competition, Gaines said in her prepared statement, which was provided to media. So, again, I don't know where AOC is going to be going with this, because it's actually quite stupid. But we have this here, and this is a sports physical. Now, I'm only bringing this up to kind of make AOC be more of an idiot. So, a person gets a sports physical by a healthcare provider to find out if it is safe to start a new sport or a new sports season. Most states require a sports physical before children and teens can play. Sports physicals do not take the place of regular medical care or routine checkups. Exactly. So, this is stuff that is not normal. I haven't done my checkup in quite a while. I probably should. I might have something wrong with me. I may be dying. But, be as it may, that's the case. But yes, these are all things that are normal. This is called a sports physical, AOC. Probably should learn. I don't seem like you've been going to sports very often. I had a sports physical. Course to turn your head and cough. Yeah, that type of thing. So, a sports physical, AOC, is probably what you'll be mostly talking about because, examinations. But, the general examinations is really, really odd. I don't know why you would want to say something like that. Just say sports physical. That is what it would be. It's a sports physical. And most people go for sports physicals. And children. But these people are hinged. They're insane, and they need to be stopped before other people get hurt. And AOC is also being an idiot, as always. So, guys, I hope that seeps into your head meat a little bit, trying to understand what's going on. Insanity running amok, as always. Like, subscribe, share. As always, take care, my friends.